So, you have your favorite email address, perhaps even registered it years ago, but spam and not knowing where it's registered is starting to become a problem. Where did you register it? When? How? I'm going to give you 3 simple ways to be able to find where your email address is being used. Hi, I'm Robert, and I make videos that hopefully are helpful. I hate spam. I've got email addresses all over the web, more usernames than even DaVinci can help me with. So here are 3 simple ways that you can help find out where your email address is being used and how I tackle that problem. First, unified central login systems. Most of us do use them. Google, Facebook, Twitter all have a central login system to use their services, and many other websites on the internet actually use these services also to log into. While we won't get into the issue of privacy and having all your eggs in one basket, we are going to look at one potential benefit to these kind of login systems to be able to find out where your email address is being used. Most of these systems actually have a kind of account settings page that you're able to see where that account is being used. So if you sign up on a website using Facebook login or Google login, you actually can go into Facebook or Google and you actually be able to see which websites and services and apps are using that particular login, and it's a way for you to manage how many of them are being used at that time. This page has the account information. Once you're into Facebook, you can actually go into security and login, and if you click on where you're logged in, this will show you a list of devices that you've been logged in at some point now or in the past. As you can see here, it says active now on a Windows PC, which is this PC. If you want to see what apps and services are using your Facebook login, you can go down to apps and websites here, and if you click, it'll actually show you a list of the services that are being used with the Facebook login feature. So here you can see I got Adobe, Discord, Zendesk, Chat, and Glean competitions. So this is the only services that basically use Facebook login for me. This is where you would find it. In Google, once you're in your account, you can go to security, and if you scroll down to your devices, you'll actually see which devices are using your account to log in with. And if you scroll down a bit further, you can see signing in with Google. If you click this, you'll actually see a list of the accounts or web services that are using the Google accounts. And once you go onto this, you can actually modify these and turn them on or off. And it's a good way to see where this account is being registered and where it's being used. It's a really great way to see every time you click login with Facebook or Google, rather than create separate accounts for each website you go on. Links for Google, Facebook, and Twitter will be provided in the description below on where to exactly find those settings. The second way is a really simple but slightly frustrating way of actually using your email client to find out where it's being registered. You can do this simply by using the search function, which basically all modern email clients have, to be able to filter down your emails to find out where that email address was registered or being verified. You can use terms like verify, verification, confirmation, register in the search function to be able to filter down the emails to those specific types that contain those keywords. I'm going to add those terms in the description below, so please do go down there and copy and paste those terms into your email client, and please stick around to the end of the video for a further development on that point. Now, this is not a 100% way to find all of them, but it's a really good way to find a good majority of them. I'm going to show you a really quick example of this in action right now using Mailbird. It's been my preferred email application for about 1 year now. I'm going to put a link in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. My email box is a disaster. As you can see here, the notifications is 999, but it goes up way higher than that. In the top left, I can actually see here 6,031. So I have to go through some of these at some point. So this email search method is actually really simple. So what you do is you open up your email client. In this case, it's Mailbird. And as I said before, all email clients have some kind of search function. So in Mailbird, what you would do is go up to the search bar here, and then you'll type in some kind of term that would help you find out where you registered the email. So if we type in here verify and press enter, I'm going to get a bunch of results here to see where this was being used or verify. It could be verify the login or verify this email before it becomes active or something like that. So that's what you could do there. And if you type in a few terms in here, you'll get some various different accounts coming up from different websites, and it might be a good way to help find those. It's worth mentioning that there are some automated services on the web that will do this for you. However, They need to be able to access your entire email library, and the privacy issues surrounding that are even more scary than my email notification badge on my email client. So I can't really recommend those. The third and final way is to actually use your browser's account saving function. You should be able to easily see all of your accounts linked this way. Of course, this won't work every time you click no or never whenever your browser asks you, hey, do you want to save this information for future use? But for all the times you click on yes, whether by accident or on purpose, it's a really good way to see what your browser is hoarding for you in terms of login information and accounts. I find this particularly useful for when you're actually trying to download something really small like a font or some kind of royalty-free stock image or something like that, and the website requires you to kind of sign up to be able to download something really menial, so you're not really paying that much attention, so you might just type in some details and then forget it later, or use your email address and then find out that it's registered on hundreds of websites. So this is a really good way to find that. For the websites and services that keep asking for us to input our email address and our name just to download a font or a royalty-free image of some kind, you've got to stop doing that. It's really bad user experience, and it just isn't necessary in 2021. This process is basically the same for all browsers. I use Brave, so once I get into the account settings, I can basically see everything there. I'm going to go and show you now on the computer. So in Brave, which is really similar to Chrome, and other browsers will have this too, if you want to find out all the list of your accounts and you want to find out where those are registered, as well as usernames and handles, what you can do is you go into the system settings of the browser that you're using, in this case Brave. I'm going to go to additional settings, click on privacy and security. Once in privacy and security, what I can do there is scroll down to where it says passwords. If I click on passwords, what I get is a list of all of the websites that this browser is saving for me. This could be the usernames as well as email addresses and different handles for different websites. And this is a really great way to see where your account is being used as well as the other accounts. What's really good about this method is it actually shows you your accounts for all of your email addresses, all of your usernames, and all of your handles. So it's kind of using the analogy of killing two birds with one stone, or in my case, 300 birds with a tactical nuke, since I use usernames all over the place. I'm going to link guides below on where to find these settings for Chrome, Brave, Firefox, and Edge. I'm not going to do it in a video, so I don't have to force all of you viewers to watch where the account settings are in Edge for the 6 people who use it. Joke, obviously. It's actually fairly decent now. Regarding step 2, if you have any other tips for keywords that will be useful for finding out where emails are being registered, please do type that in the comments below, and what I'll do is I'll add that term and your name in the description so that we can compile a small list of things to search for in our email clients to find out where the email address is being registered. I hope these tips were helpful for you. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, hit that too. And if you want to be notified of any future videos, click the bell icon, and I'll see you in the next video.